good afternoon, and welcome to Chapter 19 of The Global Shift. Today is all about the daily discipline. And to be quite honest, this is probably one of the most important conversations you and I will personally have. Now, there are so many reasons to form a daily discipline, and there are so many various disciplines out there that I can understand it's very hard to know what to look for, know who to turn to, and even why. Why do I want to have a discipline in my daily life? Let me explain something to you. If you can formulate a good daily discipline, you are going to get to a point of existing in what I personally refer to as conscious daydreaming. The point of being, where you can go on and function throughout your life without worrying about the clutter, without worrying about the people around you. And truly formulating a daily discipline eventually leads you to be able to be focused on what you're doing with that feeling of daydreaming inside you. Now, I know this is difficult to understand, but let me try one more time. You've all sat around and daydreamed before. You've sat there and zoned out and just spaced out, right? That feeling, that blissful feeling of just being, is really our true essence. Think about that. When you're daydreaming, you're not processing any thoughts. You're not really thinking about anything. You're just witnessing and experiencing just by being. And if you can do this consciously, meaning somebody can have a conversation with you like this, and in that person's own mind, me speaking to you right now, I am using words, I'm engaging you in conversation, but in my mind right now, there is no other thoughts going on. When I stop talking, I am in that state of conscious daydreaming. It's true. Now, I don't particularly like to engage in conversation when I'm feeling like this, because I'm still learning to really hold on to this at all times. Because I've learned, and just yesterday, even driving in the car with my son when he was talking to me, I was processing what he was saying. I was absorbing what he was saying. We were talking about this very same topic. I was absorbing what he was saying, but I had that whole state and feeling of daydreaming, just being. Consciously though, because I was aware of what was going on around me, I was driving the car and listening to him. So it's a true beautiful state of mind and state of being. That true word, when we hear being, I don't mean you're a human being, I mean being as in being here and just being, witnessing and experiencing the world around you. And again, the daily discipline, coming up with a daily discipline, having a daily discipline, understanding that this will help you focus in your life, and it helps to remove the clutter in your life, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Having a daily discipline helps you focus so much that it's literally removing noise, like the noise in your head. You have 10,000 thoughts going on in your head. It's literally like a tornado inside a tornado, and meditating is almost impossible because you can't even quiet your mind. Well, I'm talking about going way beyond that, and this will even help with the meditation, because the meditation is a part of the process. So really, aside from having that beautiful, blissful state of being, the conscious daydreaming, the other thing that this does, a daily discipline, is it does help you connect with your higher self and the creation of all. It truly does bring you back to who you were when you originally came here. And it enables you through meditation and your nutrition and the things we're about to talk about. It truly does enable you to get to a point of clarity in your mind and in your heart and in your soul, where you're here. And you're here and you understand that you're here to just live, learn, share, and care. You're here to live a good, life. You're here to enjoy what the earth has to provide for you. You're here to live and enjoy your fellow neighbors, beings, family and friends and the animals. You're not supposed to be here and fear. So you're supposed to live freely, openly, and honestly with kindness and compassion. And you're supposed to learn. You're supposed to learn from the land and the environment and your fellow brothers and sisters and the animals how to be, and learn what's good and learn what's bad and learn what's positive and learn what's right. And you process this, and then you take this information, and as you go on with your life, you start to live by what you are living and what you are learning, and you begin to share this with the people around you just by being that example, by making these changes in yourself and going out there and giving up these things and embracing these things and starting to be that different person, sharing your knowledge and your wisdom and your insight and connecting and communicating with people because you care. You care for yourself, you care for your life, you care for your friends, you care for your family, you care for the earth, you care for the heavens, you care for God, you care for your religion or not, you care for your faith, you care. You live, learn, share, and care. And when you get a daily discipline down, it will not only give you the route to that blissful conscious daydreaming, it will also enable you to have that clarity of all. The clarity of all, connecting with your higher self and God, and just having that knowing. Because when you get to that quiet state of consciousness, the conscious daydreaming, when you get to that state, that is when the information just pours inside you. It fills your vessel up, your vehicle, with knowledge and wisdom and insight that is just there. Somebody asks you something and you don't have to think about it. The answer is just there. You are just plugged in and channeled and connected, and you meet somebody in the street, and within 2 minutes of talking to them, you understand what's going on with their life. People refer to it as intuitive empaths and psychic abilities and nothing, and it's none of that. It's just being connected to all and everything around you, and knowing all and everything around you, and having the clarity to see, hear, and feel as you live, learning and sharing and caring. You're honest and open, non-harsh, we said last week, judging of the life around you. You have to use your logic and you have to judge what's around you, but we don't do this harshly with cruelty. We're not here to judge and be cruel to others in the world around us and the inhabitants of this planet. We're here to judge, use our logic and our judgment with kindness and compassion and light and love. We're here to judge with kindness and compassion, with sympathy and care, because we're all living, learning and sharing and caring in order to move on to the next level. The big what is it all for? And we get there next week in chapter 20. But before then, how right now, Jay, what can I do? I believe you, man. I want that conscious daydreaming. I want that being. I want to understand and I want to feel all of what you feel and more, or even half of what you feel. I just want you to prove to me what you do. If the technique on the eyes hasn't sold you or given you the proof that you need, then you haven't dedicated yourself enough to it. You haven't formed it and formulated it and incorporated it into your daily discipline. So go back and do that. But if you still don't believe, which it's impossible if you're really working on this every day, right? Then here's what you do. We're going to start right now. What is the number one thing that I need to do right now to start forming a daily discipline? Get a pen and piece of paper. Get a pen and piece of paper. I'll assume you're going to pause this, get a pen and piece of paper, and you're going to come back, right? Here we are. You're back. The first thing you're going to do is your sleep intent. Listen, like me, I'm sure you, most of your life, and maybe still are, and maybe you've given it up, and bless you if you did, but I know most of my life I laid in my bed at night and I would stare at the ceiling and I would toss and turn, aside from checking the alarm clock just because of OCDs and stupid fears, checking the alarm clock 90 times. I would lay there and think about every single thing that is going wrong in my life and the world around me. Right? I'd sit there and think about, oh, my bills, my sick mother, my children, what am I going to do? Where am I going to get the money? How am I going to get there? Oh, I really want to get this. Oh, I wanted to do this today. Oh, I should have done this today. Oh, I need to call this person today. Oh, I suck. I'm failing at life. I just worked my ass off. I've got to do this at work. I've got to come home and do this. And we lay there and we just kill ourselves. We just shatter our conscious mind and the connection to our subconscious mind as we're going to sleep. When you're asleep, when you go to sleep, REM sleep, dreaming, whatever science and religion want to call it, when you sleep, it's almost like your computer in sleep mode. But what it's actually doing is like your computer is scheduled to send information to the cloud. Hello? Your computer is scheduled to send information to the cloud. You go to sleep, you are sending and receiving these signals between you and your higher self, the operator, or maybe guidance from God or above, or the light angels. It could be anything. This information that you're sending back and forth is what's determining what's going to happen in your life, how you're going to feel when you wake up, how well you're going to be able to manifest and will the things in your life, how disciplined you're going to be or not, how successful you're going to be or not. This is when the magic happens. This is when it really happens, when you set your sleep intent. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to start consciously being aware of that fact. Right now when you go to bed tonight, you need to be consciously aware of the fact that, I'm thinking bad thoughts. Let me think about some good thoughts. Let me think about good things. Let me think about kindness, and let me think about whatever it is. Think about a movie that you love. If you have to force yourself to condition yourself initially, think about foods you love. Think about movies you love, TV shows you love, books you love. Think about things that make you happy. Try and lay there and just take some deep breaths and do some of the meditation exercises, just laying flat in your bed, just breathing in and out of your nose and out your mouth, and trying to stare at the void and see what comes forth to you, see if you see anything initially. This is what you need to do initially, and you need to set your intent, as I've been telling you. This is when you say, whatever your faith or spiritual path is, universe, cosmos, God, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, my higher self, I need, and not need, don't use the words needs and wants, but I'm so grateful to be here and get to experience the physical reality, and I am so grateful to enable to have the things that I want in my path, and to know that my bills are going to be paid, to know that my children are going to be fed, and my house is going to be secure, to know my life is going to be successful, my ideas are going to be good. I'm so grateful to have all this. Thank you so much. Whatever it is you need to do, don't do it in the sense of, oh, please help me. Dear Jesus, I'm dying here of cancer, and I need and give me a miracle. It really doesn't work like that. You're setting a negative intent out there. So I'm so grateful for what I've had to experience here. If it is my time, if it is my wife's time, then I understand there's a reason for them to leave right now. Their celestial being is done. You put a positive spin on everything. You force yourself as you're going to sleep at night to only have positive intent and willing and manifesting, only positive prayer, and that's the first thing. Because when you wake up in the morning, and you open your eyes, you are rebooting. That is your celestial being. That is your soul saying to your conscious mind in the vessel, hey, get up, we're not done here. I've got stuff to do. I don't know who you think you are or what you're learning and doing here, but I'm in command of this vessel, not you, not the ego, not the socially created mind, not the corrupted mind by parents and school and religion and people and Facebook and everything, right? Me. The celestial being operating this vehicle is who is in charge. And when you go to sleep and you put that positive intent and you set up the dominoes to fall in the way you want them to, that is how you manifest, and you will. And when you get up and your feet are on the floor and you are standing up, you must also, writing this down, right? You must also exercise your mind and body. You must exercise your mind and body. Why is it you will take such good care of the furniture in your home, the knickknacks on your shelf, the clothing in your closets, the vehicles in your garage? You'll take such good care of these things. You'll maintain them. They'll break down. You'll repair them. You'll get new ones. But your own body, you'll pile things into it that you know you shouldn't be doing because they taste good. Oh, well, it's my life, it's my journey, but they taste good. I don't exercise because I'm tired. I just don't feel like it. But if you exercise, your body will start feeling better and you will feel better. Trust me, I went from being a very healthy person naturally to being a very unhealthy person unnaturally, back to being a very healthy person naturally. And that's the way it works. And you've got to exercise your body, your mind. You've got to do yoga. If yoga's not your thing or that's it, then you've got to stretch. Let's call it that. You've got to touch your toes and you've got to bend sideways and you've got to get your body and your muscles flexible and moving. You need to do, you must do, you have to do some form of cardio. Even if you're getting up and going outside your house and going for a 15-minute walk, or you're running on a treadmill, or you're doing something like that, you need to get your blood moving in the morning. So you're waking up, you're rebooting, right? After this beautiful intent you set it the night before, you're now awake, you're up, you're doing your yoga, you're stretching, you're feeling good. Oh, it's so perfect. You're getting your body in tune. You're getting your vessel in tune. We take our cars to the shop, they're in tune. You're getting your vessel in tune so your celestial being can operate and navigate through this physical reality, this created reality much better, right? So you feel much better. So the neurons and the signals of everything going from my brain to my foot faster. So I'm thinking faster and I'm responding faster and I'm reacting faster and I'm being better. It's just the way we get our bodies active and ready for the day and for life to live, learn, and share and care. The other thing you have to do, believe it or not, and this is a very odd subject, is you have to take pride in your hygiene. As I just mentioned, we take such good cares of our vehicles, literally our clothing and our vehicles. We take such good care of these things, but many times we neglect our body. And most of the time that's by the things we're consuming, but we still neglect our body sometimes with just personal hygiene. And we must keep our vessel clean. We must keep our body clean, and I literally mean, showering, water, washing and bathing and rinsing off, because this is a part of the discipline what you're forming. This isn't, I'm just going to take a shower, I'm just going to take a bath. This is your celestial being honoring the gift of the physical reality. And the way your celestial being honors the gift of the physical reality is by taking care of the vessel. And it takes care of the vessel by the exercise, the meditation, and all of these things, and the hygiene, the cleaning it. And when you're cleaning it, don't stand in the shower and stuff and thinking about, oh, I've got to do this today, I've got to go get this today, I've got to buy this today, my boss needs me to do this today, the kids want this. That's your time. Think about this. You're alone. You are alone. It's your time. The perfect time to get into that state of conscious daydreaming and just focus and look at your body. Look at the vessel you're cleaning. Clean it with pride. Clean it with pride. Clean it with love. It's your vessel. This is what you're navigating and communicating and connecting with everyone in the world. And I know what health problems are like, and I know what they lead to, and I'm still having an issue with my jaw. And after we finish chapter 20, the break between season 2 and season 3 is probably going to be 3 months, and it's because I have an issue that I need to have taken care of, and recovery is going to be a pain in the ass, and this is all a result of the neglect that I did between my late teens and into my 40s, my friends. So I'm not just bullshitting you and giving you information just to sit here and talk. So the waking up, the setting the intent, the waking up, the maintaining of your body with stretching and cardiovascular movement, to the personal hygiene of cleaning your body, but connecting and looking and not thinking and not being distracted, striving for that clarity of consciousness, striving for that conscious daydreaming, that state of being, by honoring the time that you're doing cleaning your body. Even when I'm ironing clothes, yes, I iron or do dishes, I don't just sit there dilly-dallying and whistling Dixie and thinking about, Hell's Kitchen or Gordon Ramsay or something while I'm doing it, that's my time. I'm reflecting and I'm searching and I'm digging deep within inside and I'm connecting to my celestial self and God and the universe and everything around me. And I'm understanding that I am not in the universe. I am not a co-creator of the universe, but I am a co-contributor of the universe. Not a co-creator, a co-contributor. And we'll talk about that next week. But the next thing to do in your daily intent as we've gone from waking up to the body, to the personal hygiene, is the mind, is the meditation. You must, just as all of these every day and night, you must set aside time to meditate every day. Doesn't matter, don't worry about a specific form of meditation. I've been discussing meditation with you in almost every single episode right now, but I mean just sitting quietly in a room with the lights off and really just trying to keep focusing and understanding the darkness that you see is not the back of your eyelids. That is the void. Your visual cortex is still processing vision. Your pineal gland is going to connect with the celestial stream and you will start to see visuals. When you start to think about bills and children, you shift your thoughts. Shift your thoughts into another direction. Just keep thinking to myself, I am quiet. I am here now. I am quiet. I am here. Carve over the same mantra, a prayer, a mantra, a line, a short sentence, a short phrase that you can repeat. As you're breathing in and breathing out, and just do this every single day. You must do this every day. And just as we've set our intent, we've woken up and we've worked on our body and we've done our cardio, and now we are meditating because we've just taken pride in cleaning our vessel and our hair and our teeth and our feet and everything. So we send and receive signals crystal clear through our body. And then again, as I mentioned, we meditated. What's the next thing we need to do? It's the nutrition. We don't eat because double dogs look good and they taste really good, or because Brian's ice cream tastes really good, or because everybody in my family drinks milk and eats cheese and stuff like that. That's not why we do it. We eat because, again, we're eating for our vessel. We're eating for nutrients and micronutrients and macronutrients, and of course we're eating good food. It's not enjoyable things. But the earth provides you clean water, fruits and vegetables and all those things that we don't have to kill anything on this planet. So instead of destroying the light that is life, we want to embrace what the planet has given us. If you still eat meat, chicken, pork, eggs, and all that stuff, and fish, okay, I bless you. One day I hope you don't, but it is now, that's your choice and that's your path, I understand. But even so, if you're doing that, what we need to do is we need to minimize and decrease and get rid of the junk foods and the salts and the sugars. Get rid of the junk foods and the salts and the sugars, and then you can start getting rid of the cheeses and the things like that. Your nutrition. You truly are what you eat, for better or for worse. If you're eating junk foods and you're eating bad foods and you're eating healthy foods and you're eating good foods, you're going to feel bright, crisp, or you're going to feel slow and sluggish. Bad food, thick food, oily food, shitty food makes you feel shitty. Good food, green food, earth foods make you feel bright, connect you to the earth because it's what your body is made to process. So your nutrition is absolutely crucial to this. The other thing is clarity of space. We've talked about this with minimalism. If your house is cluttered, you need to get stuff out of there. Your office, your house, your room, and this is how we do it. I had started to talk about this last week in chapter 18, and I think I got distracted and then went back to it. But it's an exercise that blends right into that as well. And what it is you stand up in the middle, you close your eyes, and you get yourself to things that the world around you has created, and you feel the light, you see the light inside, and I'm not talking about some stupid TV show, I'm talking about the true celestial space around you, because surrounding yourself with what resonates positively with you is going to enable you to be you. Putting things around you that are there because others has them, everyone says it's what you need and stuff, it's only creating a false sense of reality. So we get rid of these things so we can be our true selves. So we can be our true selves. The last thing we do out of all of these things, from the sleep intent to waking up and rebooting to the stretching, the yoga, the cardio, the meditation, the hygiene, then meditation, because when you meditate you want your body to be clean, so you're sending and receiving good strong signals. Your nutrition, when you go into that aspect, all of this stuff from meditation to the clarity of space around you. What you also want to do and incorporate every day, whether you're spiritual, whether you're religious or not, whether you're an atheist, is you must take the time to do this, praying, willing, manifesting, and believing. And you must dedicate, again, a few minutes a day to that type of a meditation, to when you're meditating, connecting with your highest self and the creation of all, the true first awareness, the first consciousness. No false God, nothing, no little gods, no gods created from God, no gods from created God. The first consciousness, the first light, the original awareness. Why was it here? What did it want from us to do? And that's what you want to connect with. And that's what all these things embrace. By you embracing, they enable you to do and feel and see. And you're only going to get that by going through this process of making a daily discipline and incorporating prayer, meditation, willing, manifesting, focusing, devotion, dedication, gratitude, love, and kindness to the gift of life. When you do this, you will really truly ascend into that frequency, and you will feel that vibration through your body. You'll see the light shining through you like fucking sunlight right through your eyelids. When you close your eyes, you will absolutely 100% see it and feel it and hear it, and you will know it's true. You really are here, and you really are a gift, and you really are here for a purpose, and you're here to experience and witness the world around you with kindness and compassion and light and love for every single being and species on this planet. You are a divine celestial energy, and you are here for a purpose, and there is a purpose. There is a purpose. We go through all of this for a reason. We go through all of this for a reason. And it's not to go to heaven and hang out with our friends and families and joy, because that's what this opportunity is. This is the physical reality, to be with our friends and family and experience love and joy in this capacity, in the physical capacity, because we don't come back to this. There is something different that we do. We will talk about this next week, but I promise you, if you are following along with this, then go back. After we finish next week and we're done with chapter 20, go back, use the time off, the time when I'm off and I'm writing and I'm recovering and I'm doing whatever I need to do. Use that time to watch this whole series again, and watch it again and share it with everybody you know, because the only way we are going to stop the darkness from spreading from our planet throughout the solar system, the galaxy, and the universe, and touching the other universes. The only way we stop the darkness is by stop embracing the darkness, shifting our entire perspective, because it's all a fucking lie. We've been deceived. Our entire essence and experience on this planet has been deceived. I promise you, this is the truth. Everyone. This is why you want to formulate a daily discipline. Because you're not here to be a student of school. You're not here to be an employee for some job. You are here to be you. I'll see you next week for the season finale, chapter 20. What is it all for? Everyone, please reach out to all of those around you, regardless of the color of their skin, the religion they choose, the gender they are, or who they choose to love. Reach out to everyone around you with kindness and compassion. And please reach up to yourself, your higher self, your true being, and connect with your higher self. It's the only way you will save you. It's the only way you will save you. Communicate with your higher self, God, the universe, the cosmos, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whatever you want to call it. Everyone, I'll see you next week. Take care.